Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to draw Baby Yoda. He was a special request from one of my 5th grade students, so I thought I'd share him with you all. He's pretty easy to draw and he's really quite cute. Alright, so again, all you need is a pencil, eraser, and paper. Alright, once you've got your things, go ahead and lay them out for yourself. Whenever I started drawing, especially something that I'm looking at, I always try to break it up into shapes that I know. So the first things I start off with are the things that pop out the most, and that's his head. He's got this sort of football shaped head, and he's got these really long ears. And so I want to start off with those shapes. I want to start off with the football head and the sort of straight and rounded ears. Okay, so I want to start to break these up into shapes. That's a football, this is a half circle, and that's a half circle. I can do that, and I know you can too. All right, so let's start with that football head. Now remember, when we draw, we always want to start with a sketch, because sometimes we make mistakes and it's a lot easier to erase in a sketch than it is if I'm drawing really hard with the tip of my pencil. So I'm going to hold it in the middle, or a little bit lower if you need a little bit more structure to it. Let's start with a football head. Now it's his head, so I don't want to draw it way low because I need room for his body. So I'm going to start right in the center again, and I'm going to make that football shape. Now to make the football shape, I'm going to make a half circle top, and I'm going to make it sort of pointy on the ends, and I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom, and I'm not even going to connect them. All right, so I've got that football shaped head, and I hope you can see that. Now his ears come out just like bats, and his ears are about the same size as his head, which is one of the reasons why he's so cute. So I'm going to make very long ears that are about the same size. I'm going to use my pencil to kind of measure. How big is his head? Oh, it's about that big. How big are his ears? Oh, good. That one matches. Oh, this one I should make a little bit longer. Okay. Now, it's not an exact science, so I'm kind of just estimating. Once I have the ends where I want them, I'm going to curve my line to make a half circle, and I'm going to bring it up and back to the head. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to start at the end, I'm going to make a half circle, and I'm going to go all the way to join it over here. Now, if I don't like it, like this one seems a little bit flatter, this one seems a little bit more round, I'm going to erase, and I'm going to make it the way that I want it. Now, nothing's ever perfect, and I can tell you that from experience. I've drawn this Yoda at least 10 times, and every time I draw him, he looks completely different. So don't worry about things looking perfect. Just try your best and do what you like. All right, so we've got his head, we've got his ears. Let's start adding some details to kind of bring him to life. Inside of the ears, I want you to trace that line just inside. So we're basically going to make the same shape, just slightly smaller. These are going to be the insides of his ears. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just slowly moving my pencil so I can trace that line and bring it on back. All right. Now his head. He's got this very wrinkly head. So I'm going to draw one short little line down the middle, and then I'm going to draw some curved lines. These ones are going to curve to the right, and these lines are going to curve to the left, and that's going to help me make his face look a little bit more round instead of being so flat. And I always start with his nose because he just has a little rainbow nose, and his mouth is the same rainbow except it's off to the side a little, kind of like he's smirking. And his eyes, well, his eyes are really big, and that's what makes him so cute. So I'm going to draw 2 really big circles on both sides of the nose. I'm going to draw small circles on the inside to show highlights. And then I'm going to color in around those circles. Those little white spots are going to be the highlights. All right, so we've got his face, and now we're going to add a couple more lines to the bottom to just continue by adding detail. So I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to make curved lines and curved lines. There we go. Now we're going to add his clothing. So I want to start at the sides of his head. I'm going to bring a curved line down and another curved line down. I'm going to bring this over, sort of in the same shape as his head, and bring it straight up. So there's one piece of his collar. Now the other piece is going to go slightly below. So I'm going to make sort of a curved line and then close it up. So now he's got his collar for his coat that he wears. Now I'm going to draw the rest of his body. Now I'm going to use these lines to help me continue the shape. He's got a nice sort of round body. He's very cute and small. And then the bottom, I'm just going to go straight across. And on the sides, I'm going to add his shoulders. So I'm going to make just a small little half triangle on the sides of his body, just like that. And for added detail, I'm going to make a line right down the center to make it look like his coat is sort of closed. All right, if you'd like, you can leave it like this. You can also add little half circles for his little hands. But there you go. That is Baby Yoda. So feel free to color it, draw it, share it with me. Hope you had fun. Bye.